I have a health tip for you today. Don't get your health tips from Business Insider. I read an article this weekend called 25 Myths about health that are just not true. And myth number one was that MSG will make you sick. So they actually went into a detailed analysis of how MSG is not actually bad for you, causes no problems, and it's a rarity that anybody has a reaction to it. This is comical to me. This is a great example of how if something doesn't kill you the moment you eat it, then it must be good for you. And MSG falls into that category. Most of the damage from MSG is something you don't notice right away. It causes inflammation in your brain. It actually excites the neurons in your brain to fire so rapidly that they fall over dead and then create inflammation. So because you have billions of neurons, this might not show up until you're in your 50s, and then you might start having memory issues. Added to all the other issues you have with your brain, you don't need to add one that just comes from eating cheap, low-grade food, because that's the only reason why MSG is in use, because it makes cheap, low-grade food actually taste good. So there's countless articles and books written about it. The head of functional medicine at the Cleveland Clinic tells you to avoid it. There's a book out called Excitotoxins, The Taste That Kills, by a neurologist who details all the damage it does to your brain. So avoid MSG. And here's the other thing. Look at the label, because now a lot of companies know you're looking for MSG, and so they write it out, monosodium glutamate. Most people don't know it's the same thing. So avoid MSG. That was the first thing in the article that drove me nuts. And then the second thing was almost every article about health bashes the idea that juicing can actually help you detox. Now, first off, they only say juicing. So theoretically, if you are juicing just fruit, it's not going to help you detox. There's way too much sugar in it. But then they go on to say, and this is the thing that kills me, because all these articles have half-truths in them. So there's parts of it that are true, and then parts of it that just don't make any sense, and it's very misleading. So as far as juicing, everyone says, and they're always saying the same exact thing, juicing will not help you detox. Your body naturally detoxes. Your liver and your kidneys have a natural process where they're detoxing themselves every day. It doesn't matter what you eat or that you juice. Well, this is insanity. Can you imagine that your kidneys and liver are going to detox the same exact way if you're having a double cheeseburger and ketchup and fries, or you're having a 20-ounce glass of parsley, cucumber, celery, and some other type of drink? Do you actually think that's the same? One of them, the actual green food, and this is the thing you want to do if you're going to detox. The actual green food drink contains the nutrients that your liver actually needs to produce the chemicals to bind with the toxins, so it actually goes through the process of detoxing your system. And if your liver's not getting those nutrients out of your diet and it becomes overburdened, then it doesn't perform all the functions it needs to perform so that you don't get cancer or some other issue going on with your health. I know this for a fact. After I got rid of my cancer, I went and had some tests done just to check to make sure everything was working properly. And even on my clean diet, my liver just was missing the ability to methylate properly and to detox certain toxins. And so because I went out and got this information, I now added a couple things to my regimen, one being R-lipoic acid and another one being SAMe. And those are two amazing nutrients to help your liver with the detox process. So now I take those because I know my liver has a weakness and it needs help to do all these amazing detox functions. And this isn't no different with most people. You probably have a weak point that's aggravated by your allergies and things you shouldn't be eating, but also you're not consuming the right type of food that your liver needs to produce the enzymes needed to bind with carcinogens and move them out of your body. So that's one of the advantages of going somewhere let's say, to a functional medicine practitioner and having a panel done on your liver and all your nutritional requirements to see what your body may be missing. So these are things. So I want to put that whole juicing does not help you detox to rest. It does, but it does it through the process of giving your body a break from heavy calories and supplying you at the same time with the nutrients needed to enhance the function of your liver and kidneys, which, yes, they do detox on a daily basis, but you make it easier by consuming the right foods.